Alright. Well, we are back, or whatever. So I think, first order of business is steal. Next order of business is this. I am starving. Perkins, make me a sandwich. Try this instead, Lieutenant. Ah, what the hell is this? It's so god-awful, it's basically an assassination attempt. Floyd, this stew is an act of treason. I suppose I should have marinated the spider wasps for longer? Are they not tender enough? There's spider wasp meat in this? Floyd, bugs are gross. We seem to eat everything else around here. Yeah, I guess not spider wasps, huh? Alright, now we'll collect the Arctic guys. Zoe, you've outdone yourself. The insulation Floyd and I put together might slow you down a little, but it does double duty as armor. If you can't move, at least getting shot ain't so bad. Who cares about getting shot? Alright. Here comes the cavalry. Morgan, I just received a message from Aurora. While we were getting our things together, Silverwolf started attacking the installation. Did she give us coordinates for the base by chance? Yes and no. She didn't encode the signal nearly as well as she usually does, which is basically the same thing. It's probably as close as she can get to actually just telling us where to go. Government secrets are a pain. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go fight a bunch of Silverwolves in a moment here. But before that, yeah. So anyways, let's see. I'm gonna start up with these, even though they might be requiring those later, but I think it'll be fine. Should be. Should be fine. See, I don't need this anymore, I think. So move that. Go and fight this place. Oh, I have potentially made a mistake here. Okay. Looks like not. So we got all sorts of crazy looking pillars and tech looking stuff around here. Watchtowers, huh? Interesting. How tanky are these? I'll put these up on the front row then. They should be cold immune, right? They should be cold immune. That looks good. I will take that. This thing is not durable whatsoever. Let's see, soldiers. These guys are a bit more durable. Might as well put them here behind that. And then as for vehicles, I'll put these guys out here. Alright. The Arctic troops are just straight up dead. Okay, I'm gonna retreat really quickly and restart. Can't use anything that's low HP, so I'll bring these instead. Oh, the watchtowers are not immune to cold either, huh? Cool. Alright, that was a little bit of something. We'll go here. Laser Jeep that's gonna die very quickly, I imagine. So I'm gonna put the maulers out here. The laser Jeep can go up front. And I'll put these guys out front too. Realistically, it only takes 2 attacks from the maulers to actually complete this encounter. Because the cold will finish the guys off. Or not. Get a bar, I guess. These guys would supposedly be immune to cold, but they are not. So I'm just gonna go like this, I think. Yeah. I don't have much that they can actually attack with here. And that'll finish that battle. Got 3 by 3. I'll just use the maulers again. Why not? Well, those walls are actually immune. Freeze does a lot of damage. I'm gonna put these guys over on the sides because this is a bit rough looking with the the machine gun trucks here. Yeah, the machine gun trucks definitely do a good chunk of damage. The amount of damage everything's taking though is a bit, yeah, not just a bit, but pretty annoying. I'll pull out a couple of vehicles here. We'll go for this formation. $76 damage is kind of a lot every turn. But it's not really too big an issue, I guess. I don't know. No, what if I do this? This is gonna be either terrible or amazing. I feel like it might be terrible. And even if it's not terrible, well, I guess it's gonna be amazing, isn't it? Nice and easy, in fact. I want vehicles out here again. Take 3 of those. This thing is basically useless. If it did more damage or had more HP or something, it would be fine. Well, more specifically HP, it's a tank that can't really tank. Yeah, it can't really tank. Fortunately, these are not the strong silver wolves, because that would be really painful. Thank goodness you came. Our men simply aren't trained for this kind of thing. Well, that's convenient. My men are trained pretty much exactly for this sort of thing. We've got, like, a lot of practice. Floyd, it's good of you to be here. I don't know if we held them off, but we suffered some pretty heavy damage. And the casualties, Floyd. Casualties. Oh, Floyd. Just scientists. They don't know how to... I'm just sorry we couldn't get here sooner. We want disinfected bandages for the wounded, and some metal patch kits for the structural damage. We're in your hands. I wouldn't have known what to do. We have no experience with this kind of thing. Sadly, we do. So I do need to make metal patch kits at the... Well, that's nice, isn't it? So that's gonna be, grab that. Arsenal locker, okay, whatever. Collect those. Go here, silver wolves. I wonder how good these guys actually are. They do 50 times 3, so they're like half as good as a veteran or something. Or, you know, roughly half as good as a veteran. Of course, the 200 HP is not so great. They do barely survive, but they're like, I don't know, not a mainline sort of infantry unit, I guess. I mean, they are better than like half the other infantry units I can make around this time, and they probably level up and they do have their, like, you know, 10 armor. 10 armor might be useful to have, right? You never know with those sort of things. Well, I mean, I'll take a look at them real quickly. They are only steel and oil, but they've got their armor does nothing. They're just cold resistant. I would think the cryo trooper would be cold resistant as well. But, you know, that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, I guess. Maybe the Arctic troopers are, like, on the same tier as I mean, we'll train another one then. See, 60 scouts, we'll go for some soldiers. And with that, I need to find the house I'm upgrading and upgrade it. Yeah, okay, what else is there? I mean, there's obviously these guys. But the whole idea behind these guys is to just kill them. once these things, the maulers rank up at least one more time, they might be able to one-shot some of the infantry here. And one-shotting the infantry would be pretty useful. Although, of course, probably not gonna see a whole bunch of these specific silver wolves or whatever going forward. Mostly since gonna be doing the missions and probably running into the stronger versions. The stronger versions are pretty scary. And kind of, you know, not fun to fight against. I mean, I guess they're fun, but it's sort of like the brutal raiders. You know, this dude, or you know, this dude out here with his 112 to 168 with and 140 to 210. You know, like it's a lot. And I got this dude here who's got infinite ammo, and he does a lot of damage. The other guys from the Brutal Raiders are not that scary, but you know, there's a few that are really not cool to fight against. Those are just normal raiders. This encounter though, this encounter is not very nice. So you got these guys, got, you know, like 2 separate attacks that just do giga damage in an area. This, which is practically guaranteed to crit because it only targets vehicles or something. It's got 80% crit versus vehicle. And it also stun them. These guys, of course. And then the snipers are like, you know, kinda useless unless you've got infantry out in the front. Which is something I tend to avoid if possible. Okay. Now then, I want to head over to the ocean. See that there's no bosses spawned in. Grab some of the steel. So the steel patch kits are gonna take a lot of time, because those things take like, you know, 18 hours each. I'm gonna need to make more of them than I have actual steel mills. You know, if I had 3 steel mills, I'd be just fine. But you know, I do not have 3 steel mills. I only have 2. Yeah. I don't think I can support more than 2 either with the, you know, iron and coal output that I've got. Yeah, I will take all the steel I can get. Did I collect all those? I think I did. I'll go up here. Got this guy again. Cool. So what am I gonna do for this guy? Well, you know, obviously I'm gonna go to the vehicles. Spawn in the 4 of those. And I wanna rank these up. I mean, I do need to rank those up, but I'm gonna actually just focus on the mega tanks still. Because they could also use XP or SP. You know, any of the two. $316 is a bit rough on the critical there. Okay, so yeah, my capacity is full on bars, isn't it? Yours is nearly full. Well, I guess that's that then. Don't have anything to really spend them on at this point, do I? Well, actually, I could. See, 4 bars for 1500, or well, I guess it's pretty straightforward here. I would rather have the battleship than the destroyer. You know, the battleship is actually somewhat useful in most cases. Whereas the destroyer does not feel useful in any of the cases, really. It's got, you know, the lower HP across the board, lower damage, no area damage. That's unfortunate. The fish could not kill. I mean, I think the destroyers are literally, like, you know, less durable than the tentacles even. I don't know about less durable than the tentacles, but they're just not a great unit. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So the battleship is actually getting pretty close to the rank cap. Or the Navy, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, 390. That is not super useful. I mean, heck, these might be useful because they've got, like, you know, 60 defense or whatever, while these only have 47. And these have 41. These also have 41. I guess that's that, huh? I don't know. I mean, the tentacles definitely output more damage than the destroyers would. %, or something like that. So let's see. Sweatshop, steel mill, and disinfectant. Well, metal patch kits are gonna take forever. Literally forever. But I guess that's what gotta deal with, cause yeah.